Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Practical English Podcast. Today, we will speak slowly, clearly, and warmly so you can shadow with us.
Hello, friends. I'm Mark. Thank you for listening again. We are happy you are here with us.
In this episode, we are talking about two big parts of life, school and jobs.
Yes, we all go to school, or we went to school before, and most of us have a job now, or we want a job in the future.
So, this topic is great for beginners. You can practice how to speak about your school life and your work life in simple English.
And remember, you can shadow our voices. That means listen, pause, and repeat after us, nice and slow.
Emily, curious. Mark, can I ask you a simple question to start?
Of course. Go ahead.
Curious. When you hear the word school, what is the first picture that comes to your mind?
I see a
I think many students feel the same. Tests are stressful.
Yes, but school is not only tests. School is also about learning how to live with other people.
That's true. You learn how to listen, how to share, how to work in a group.
Mark, what kind of student were you? Quiet? Talkative?
I was talkative. I always wanted to make jokes in class. Sometimes my teacher smiled, sometimes they did not.
I can imagine that. I was more quiet. I liked to sit near the window and watch the sky when I felt bored.
Did you have a favorite subject?
Hmm. Yes, my favorite subject was English, of course. But I also liked art. I loved drawing and painting.
That matches your personality.
That sounds like many students' routine.
Classes started at 8. We had 4 classes in the morning, then a lunch break, then 2 or 3 classes in the afternoon.
And after school, did you go home right away?
Sometimes I stayed for football practice. Sometimes I went to the library to finish homework.
When I was in school, I also had a busy routine. I woke up early, helped my mom a little in the kitchen, and then walked to school with my friends.
Were you a good student, Emily?
I was good, but not perfect. I did my homework most of the time, but sometimes I forgot.
Same here. No one is perfect, and that's okay.
For our listeners, you can talk about your school routine in simple English. For example, I wake up at 6. I eat breakfast. I go to school at 7. I start class at 8. I finish school at 3.
Yes, very simple sentences are okay. You do not need advanced grammar.
You can also say, my favorite subject is math. Or, my good job. You are practicing simple school sentences.
Emily, did you have any special school memories? Maybe something funny or touching?
Yes. One day, our art teacher asked us to draw our dream future. I drew myself as a teacher with many happy students.
Wow, that is beautiful. And now you really help people learn.
Yes, in a different way. Now I teach through this podcast, and I meet students from many countries.
To our listeners, maybe you had dreams in school too,
Maybe you wanted to be a doctor, a pilot, a singer, a designer. Those dreams are important.
Even if life is hard, it is okay to keep your dreams in your heart.
Speaking of dreams, many dreams are connected to jobs. So in the next part, we will start talking about jobs and work life.
Yes, but first, take a deep breath
Relax your shoulders.
and get ready to shadow more sentences with us in part 2.
Welcome to part 2 of our conversation. Now we move from school life to job life.
Yes, school is often the first big place where we learn. Work is the next big place.
Emily, when you finished school, what was your very first job?
My first job was in a small bookstore. I was about 18 years old.
Oh, a bookstore. That sounds perfect for you. What did you do there?
I put books on the shelves, cleaned the tables, and helped customers find books. Sometimes I worked at the cash desk and took payments.
Did you like talking to customers, or did you feel shy at first?
At first, I felt shy. My voice was soft, and I was afraid to make mistakes. But over time, I felt more confident.
Many of our listeners feel the same with English. At first, you feel shy. You don't want to speak.
Yes, but just like me in the bookstore, with practice, you can feel more comfortable, step by step.
Do you remember any nice moment from that bookstore job?
Yes.
That sounds sweet.
After that, every week she came back, and we talked a little about the new book she was reading. I felt happy because my job helped her like reading.
That is a beautiful example. A job is not only about money. Many jobs are about helping people, even in small ways.
And what about your first job, Mark?
My first job was in a cafe. I made coffee, served sandwiches, and cleaned tables.
I can imagine you saying, "One latte, please."
Exactly. I learned many coffee names: latte, cappuccino, espresso, black coffee. I also learned to say, "How are you today?" and "Enjoy your drink."
So you practiced small talk in your job.
Yes, and that is very useful for English learners too.
What simple sentences did you use?
Can I help you? What would you like to drink? Please wait one moment. Here is your coffee.
These are great for our listeners.
Listeners, you can shadow these now. Repeat after me. Can I help you?
Repeat after me. What would you like to drink?
Repeat after me. Please wait one moment.
Repeat after me. Here is your coffee.
Very good. That is simple job English.
Mark, did your school experience help you in your first job?
So, school habits became work habits.
Exactly.
Did you ever make mistakes at your job?
Oh, yes. One time, I mixed up two orders. I gave a hot coffee to the wrong customer and a cold drink to another. They were both confused.
Oh no! How did you fix it?
I said, "I'm sorry. I made a mistake." Then I changed the drinks and gave them a cookie for free. After that, they smiled.
That is a good lesson. In a job, you will make mistakes, but you can say sorry, fix the problem, and keep going.
For our listeners, if you work in English, you don't need perfect grammar. You only need to be clear, polite, and kind.
You can use simple sentences like you can use
Emily, many learners study at school and also work part-time. That is not easy.
yes, it is hard. You feel tired. You have homework and job work. You have to manage your time well.
But it also shows you are strong and responsible.
If you are doing this right now, we are proud of you.
Yes, very proud.
What is one piece of advice you want to give to someone who is still in school and thinking about their future job?
In part 3, we will talk about dream jobs, job interviews, and how to speak about your work in simple English.
And we'll also share some feelings: pressure, worry, hope, because jobs are not only about money.
Take a small break if you need. Then come back and shadow part 3 with us.
Welcome to part 3. You are doing great. Thank you for staying with us.
Yes, you are training your ears, your mouth, and your heart. That is real language learning.
Now, let's talk about dream jobs. When you were a child, Mark, what was your dream job?
When I was a child, I wanted to be a pilot. I wanted to fly planes and travel around the world.
Oh, that's cool. Why a pilot?
I liked the idea of being high in the sky, seeing clouds, mountains, and oceans from above. It felt very free in my imagination.
And now you are not a pilot? Do you feel sad about that?
Not really. I still like planes, but I found other things I enjoy, like teaching and talking to people. Life changed my path.
For our listeners, your dream job can change. That is okay. You can have one dream at 10 years old and a different dream at 25.
Exactly. Dreams can grow, move, and transform.
My dream job as a teenager was to be an English teacher and also a writer. I wanted to share stories and help people.
And now you are kind of both. You teach and you share stories in this podcast.
Yes, in a modern way. I like that.
Let's help our listeners make a simple sentence about dream jobs.
Listeners, you can say, my dream job is to be a,
For example, my dream job is to be a doctor.
or my dream job is to be a designer.
Or my dream job is to be a chef.
Take a moment, think of your own dream job, and say it out loud now.
What kind of questions did they ask you?
They asked, "Can you tell me about yourself? Why do you want this job? And what are your strengths?"
Those are very common interview questions.
My English was not perfect, but I tried to speak slowly and clearly.
For our listeners, you don't need long, difficult answers. For example, if someone asks, "Can you tell me about yourself?" you can say, "My name is, I am from, I am hardworking and friendly. I like learning new things."
That is simple and strong.
If they ask, "Why do you want this job?" you can say, "I want this job because I like your company. I want to learn new skills. I want to grow and help the team."
And if they ask, "What are your strengths?" you can say, "I am responsible. I come on time. I am polite with customers. I work well in a team."
Listeners, you can shadow these answers and then change them to match your own life.
Remember, short, clear, honest. That is enough. You don't need big words.
Also, it is okay to feel nervous in a job interview. Nervous means you care.
Before an interview, you can breathe slowly, drink some water, and repeat positive sentences in your mind, like, "I can do this. I will try my best."
Emily, how do you feel about work now as an adult?
I feel that work is a big part of life, but not all of life. I want to do meaningful work, but I also want time for family, rest, and hobbies.
I agree. Work is important, but your health, your heart, and your relationships are also important.
Some people feel pressure to have a big job, but small jobs are important too. A cleaner, a driver, a server, a cashier. These people keep the world moving.
Yeah,
For example, my cafe job was not famous or high level, but I learned how to talk with people and be patient. Those skills help me even now.
My bookstore job helped me listen to people's interests and recommend something that fits them. Now I use that skill when I think about what topics might help our listeners.
Listeners, think, what did you learn from your job, even if it is small? Maybe you learned to be strong. Maybe you learned to be kind.
you can say, I work in a restaurant. I learned to be fast and polite.
Or, I work in a shop. I learned to talk with different people.
Or, I take care of my family at home. I learned to manage time and many tasks.
Taking care of a home and family is also a job.
As we come to the end of part 3, I want to say this. Your school story and your job story are part of who you are, but they are not the full story.
You are more than your grades. You are more than your salary. You are a person with dreams, fears, and hope.
We hope this conversation gave you some simple English to talk about your school and your job.
and we hope you feel a little more confident to speak about your life in English.
You can replay this episode many times. Shadow our voices. Notice the rhythm. Feel the emotion.
Thank you for walking through your memories and your future dreams with us.
In the next part of this topic, we could explore more details about work-life balance and study-work balance, but for now, we will stop here as planned.
Yes, we will end the conversation here today.
Take care of yourself.